about to happen here right now. I got a couple co-hosts going to say a little bit right over here. We're going to serenade.
Hey, it's your girl Serenade. These guys look around the same height, so let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right, we got Erin in town. She's going to say hi.
All right, it's Erin, a.k.a. Gypsy in the house. We got this battle that's been a long time coming. Bring it, boys.
All right. Battle on my left. Introduce yourself.
It's John the Third. That's it. Let's go.
All right. Battle on my right. Introduce yourself.
They said I wasn't gonna show up! That's what the talk was about! Nah, just fuck around. Jim West, let's do this.
All right. So we already flipped the coin earlier. And John the Third is going to go first, right? All right. TMP's in the building. So reminder, you keep it down. Respect the spoken word. Round one on John the Third.
Hold it down. So this was supposed to happen last year, and I meant to tell you your excuses were lame, yo. My back hurts and I got personal shit. Fuck that. I think you were ducking me hoping maybe your fame would blow. Then we lined it up again and I reached out because, you know, we're one and the same, bro. But what's the only thing he says to me? Yeah, I don't want to hear no government names, though. fucking exclaim over and under in plain post. For the love of the game, no, for the love of fuck. Y'all need to get over this shit, I'm telling you, please. Y'all talk about name drops like they're felony deeds. Names have been brought into this shit from the beginning of the Elements League. Ito to Pat Stay, KODD down to Battle of the Bay. Y'all just want to act like filler in the belly of the beast. Claiming a real rapper doesn't want to use names when he's dropping his shit. I hear you, we all hear you, but you come off as a bitch. And I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be just another notch on your list. Me, I'm a rock in a fist, like a rocket that hits, stops, and then cocks back and drops it again. Like it's a cinch to beat ya. I'll clinch the win and defeat ya. See me spinning without spinners, a pin and a blint. Pop the Hindenburg, drop sinister, walk the talk, finish her body. This gym is the lost half of the missing urn. Ashes to ashes, dust on the road. K-Man said he'd smash my glasses and make 3 the next MDB, but look at me, I'm still fucking up scrolls. He must have been all talk falling off somewhere along the way, because from what I can see, the alphabet's the only place the K comes after J. See, I'll make the dumbasses fade. I'll make these underclass rappers play with stun blast grenades. You can't run past my placement. I'm an upper class basement, meaning I'm better at being underground than this fucking gas face is. Time.
Round one on Jim West.
Alright. So I'm finally battling John the Third, right? I heard I should keep a humble frame. His frame's usually pretty humble. He'd be lunged over during sets, rubbing his stomach. I guess that's the hunger pains. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. I know he's no dummy. It don't mean he has substance just because the subject's strange. I mean, look at his name. John the Third. Obviously not great with words, and this ain't no numbers game. See, bars like that gonna make him want to botch a good performance like alcohol and chronic. Then I out him in the process. See, my illness like liver damage, but you'll be the one looking yellow from this jaundice. But see, to be honest, you use most of Cool John flips, but I'm just that wicked. I can continue the carnage, explicitly flipping a few levels beyond his, cause you're a fan of Sons of Anarchy, right? Well, like the critics for the show, people hoping I fail. Cause I'm the Pope. I'll get this bitch piped down by 5 guys like Opie in jail, or I'll eat this puss on cam like Lila, Opie's second wife. You're more like Donna, his first one, since you don't accept that life. No joke, this setup have your mind blown, but you're all the characters from the show. Crazy, you look like a combination of the Aryans. Ironically got a third of a Niner tat. Dude's a fruitier juice, he'd do a heist, lose his mind, and snap. I mean, he ain't winning this unless he jacks the decision. I'll tear a half-sack rapper than pop his cherry to finish. You can eat mud, son. Weave and Bob E. coming as the revelator, claiming you this gem amongst clay soldiers. That's something I'll be happy to settle later. Give his house a piney smell. Bet the bitch stall like a federal agent. What can John tell her or even say here? Going against this MC Fatal, and that baby was never able. Wow. My wordplay robotic. I go off with the sun flips, which all fit with this flow, dog. Since you're John, we talking Sons of Anarchy. Well, you were dead long before the show started. But see, he once referenced something about Tommy guns. You know, Public Enemy. Saying that, you portraying the wrong character. See, his artillery's so little, his name could be John Derringer. What are you prepared to do, dude? Fruity as fuck. You probably into cross-dressing. More Elton John than John Lennon. Tonight, there's no glory because everybody knows I'm ending John Legend. Why would you call yourself John the Third? There's millions of Johns. Saying that is false advertising, unoriginal as fuck. Before even seeing the music, they hear that and they're convinced it's gonna suck. I mean, the name you choose is supposed to represent who you are in them written, so how can the one you go with as an artist be your father's decision? Hip-hop's supposed to be disobedient. You follow tradition. Some of these guys will holler out all a man's business. I call that shit snitching. But see, that's because dudes that I'm cool with, including myself, have been charged and convicted. Either got locked in a bit or caught lots of conditions. See, that's the difference. Because you look like you be a police officer guarding them prisons. And that's round one. We're just warming up. You wanted this war, well fuck it. You got 3 minutes or however long you fucking want. Don't put them to sleep with them boring punches.
Alright? Round 2, and John the third.
Right. Let's just mention one more time how this was supposed to happen a year ago. I stepped up, you stepped down. That's the shit we clearly know. Forget the bullshit excuses. I live up, you belong where the reefer goes. My basis is on a need to know. Y'all can check the facts. I keep pace with the cheetah flow. Speed appropriate to believe in opponents and dust. I'm evenly overcombustible, keeping a hole in the crust of the earth to release the demons. I'm over the... Fucking enough. That's it. That's all right. It's all good. See, I'm up to be what's next. Fuck with me. Your what's next is to be Jim West. Sucks to be. Like what this fuck does to dick to exist. He sucks to be. See, I'm that mustard steam. Put you down. You're that custard cream. Thick when you're cold, but heat him up. He's soft. Jim claims to be a king. Well, this regal's getting dropped like a shot from a needle that was hot. OD. Jim was thinking OC. Overconfident. Now he's thinking OG. Not gangster. More like OG. I forgot John could spit. See, in battles, I'm real and I'm like vicious on a line. Battlers like Jim, I'm reeling them like fishes on a line. See, my shit'll just destroy him. After this, she'll be fucking gutted. That's British disappointment. See, listen to my poison. I'm like a whisper when the noise ends. It's like you're wishing on a star, but so far you're just a wish kid that isn't getting his choices. See, I bring a level to this shit. I bring a level to this shit that most don't even recognize. On a good day, I love life. On a bad one, I'm dead inside. Already died twice, so in my third life, watch a legend rise. Jim says he's like a king. Well, this is fucking regicide.
Oh, we got a fucking battle right here. Round 2 on Jim West.
Alright. So, I did miss the last battle. Fuck it, I'm an idiot. You want to hear something ridiculous? They call him John the Third, right? It's not because he comes from a long lineage. No, his father had 5 sons, all Johns. They marked their kids with this. No, for real, that's a Roman numeral, boy. You'll get cooked like Roman noodles. I'll go off like a Roman candle. You'll get burnt like a Roman funeral. A Roman, like self-reception. Zoning. Like, hold it down. Watch this battle. We're doing this shit. All right, so that tat there's a Roman numeral. I'll go off like, fuck. That tat there's a Roman numeral. You'll get cooked like Roman noodles. I'll go off like a Roman candle. You get burnt like a Roman funeral. A Roman, like cell reception. A zoning, like health inspections. I'm so good at messing with men's dreams, I could sell inception. See, the true heads can tell who's fronting and tell who's flexing without a question. You can't test him. Just participate and pay attention to this helpful lesson. I mean, your lame takes are like gang rape. Everyone knows that you're forcing multis is to form an assault that sounds sort of bulky, but see, they call him the third because he drops it by the 4th part, and that's more than sloppy. I can teach you to box it in. I'm your dog if you need a border collie. Oh. See, that's a bird. You're a try-hard blind slob whose mind swallowed by this rhyme boggle time clock. Half the time his time's off for the double time clock. Is it a choke or dry cough? I'm lost. Fuck it, I'm too sly, dog. Do this as a side job. Off his position when I light up the third like a pie chart. Off his position. You had a song called The Missing Fire. No one considered it hot. You tried waking the dead. No one was taking the plot. You made calls to the living. Nobody picked up the talk. You talk too hypothetical in them songs, and that doesn't fit hip-hop. It's more for politicians and cops. True. I mean, you don't know about branding. Though you've been branded. Obviously already burnt inside. Why further the damage? I mean, it's not art. Who's ever heard of an artist literally burning their canvas? I mean, god damn it, man, what the fuck's wrong with you? Did you not get enough time at the nipple sipping your mama's juice? Like, do you hate life? Do you want a noose? I mean, I don't get it. Does the scar make you feel tough? Does the adrenaline act like medicine, some sort of pain relief drug? Like, what is it? Please explain what I'm missing. What's next for your body modifications? You gonna get a tongue splitting? Like, does this shit have that sort of perverted reason? You get some gems implanted in one of them tats or some dermal piercings? I mean, it's freakish. The gym teach, I'm just showing you how to flex now. You're a weirdo, so guess where I'm going with my next round. Nice.
Or round 2? Round 3.
Round 3. Round 3 on John T. Hold her down.
Jim West, E-Money. I don't even know what else to say to you. So I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out like baby food. I ain't playing, dude. I'm gonna take you to school, bank on it, school you like I'm saving moves. Your first order of business should have been going home and getting the razor loose so you can scrape your noose. See, I got legs to lose, because I got a leg up in this game of yours. I got a leg up like a dog on the fire hydrant trying to spray the curbs. And I ain't talking about bullets. I mean, I'll take a piss where you stand. You remind me of a guy that used to walk tall, took a fall, and now he's missing his stance. Take a listen, a glance. Ain't no one looking to give us a hand. You're a miniature man with a minuscule chance of getting big in anything except a little girl's pants. I'm saying, he ain't shit. That's why no one's saying ain't he sick. See, I'm saying, let me pick your brain a bit. I'm aiming at your cranium. It's a shame to sit in vain and get your name admitting fame. If it's the same as this and they would get your pain. We live the claims you spit. It ain't no different, ain't no distant struggle. Shit you spit and spray is just the same as every other motherfucking plain existence.
What?
Even after all that, I got nothing but love for you. Hold it down. Even after all that, I got nothing but love for you, like Heavy D. Because as hard as you seem, you're probably soft like a loft-living, posh-style British dude. Like, yeah, raw, have some tea. I'm big enough to make a splash like a fat kid's cannonball. You look like you belong. You look like you belong in the days way back with the Neanderthals. Say, because my shit is futuristic in the sense that I'm a visionary. Jim's acting all aloof and shit, but in his head it's all like, this is scary. Johnny's like a prophet. Johnny's gotta stop it. I'll torment your mind in a battle like the Fraggles tormented the doggy Sprocket. See, me, I'm like a microwave, which means you're like a toaster oven. I'm gonna beat you so bad I'll get the picture on your poster running. And I still laugh about that time you get all defensive online when someone criticized your grammar. But come on now, Jim, it was like you wasn't even checking your post or nothing. That was like some Jay Cord shit, right? Then you got all defensive like, yo, I gotta focus on my felony spits. The whole thing reminded me of that scene in Breaking Bad when Skinny Pete was like, yo, I can't be all about like spelling and shit. Because then Skinny's like, yo, I'm stacking mad benches. But Jim, you ain't stacking shit. That's why it's so easy for me to pack you up like a picnic in a basket of a 10-speed. Ridden by the wolf, taking you back to the pack for a frenzy. Only the pack is a multi-person schizophrenia that gets so menacing I'm sick enough to rip your throat and then see your hopes and your dreams truly flow from your vocals. And just so you can't even be finishing your last thought, I'll open your skull and eat that shit like Vince Lee. Pass the salt. Because I'm gonna fill your mind with bitterness. Situate myself inside your head and then begin to nest. I'm in it for the syntax, conquest, defeat. Because now Jim West is dead and his fucking long-lived John of the East.
Round 3 on Jim West.
Come on, Jim. Alright.
Hold it down.
I gotta start off a little bit of a joking, alright? Does anyone here remember when he battled Sewer?
Yes.
Yeah, man, he wore that visor and tracksuit. It was all white. He thought it was all cool. I was thinking, oh shoot, cue ball wore a hat tonight. And it's bald too. That's just some light humor before I get right to her. I'm quite rude. Mid-round, I might boo you like, booyah! Boy, we ain't the same because we both like Buddha. You're peaceful like Buddha. I'm smoother like Wiz. Keep snooping, I'll give you that high schooling. Since he wanted to be the professor, right, intellectual, giving out lectures about words like idiosyncrasies. When it didn't sink in, it didn't fit with the rest of his scheme. Muzzle said, I don't care what you idiots think of me. It was pitiful linkage. At least if you bring that shit, flip it with a bit of delinquency. See, I'm a player, so if I'd have done it, it'd have been how I'm slaying these bitches, and each hit comes instinctually. You see the difference? How HDMI with the clearer image, a heathen with it. Mad doctor, each incision leaving victims. I take them to evil with these evil killings. Air them out like HVAC when I heat the building. A bad teacher. Make them work on them lines for I beat you children. What about John though, right? Chain rapping riddles, right? Well, tonight I'm the force of light to your mortal life, the source of hype and excitement. I'm striking the site where you store your remorse and fright. Your psyche and aura might conform like a sidekick getting tortures that scorch your insides and core. Delighted by this unholy gore. In fact, I'm warmed and transformed by such an unholy but morbid sight guy. That's what you're rapping like. Except it's less dark, more dork, and not half as nice. See, MCs I abuse are like booze I used as a teen. I capped them light just to hang them in a section. I read out how they yellow here after the green. Each battle's like traffic lights. Whoa. What about John? He's been on his baby jokes, right? He ain't sure how he should rap. In over his head, John's the baby I want to drown in the bath. Trying to feed us that killer shit? Make me want to kill you as a fetus. Go back in time, kick your moms in the snatcher. Dunk him in the dog since this baby belongs in the trash. I mean, you wouldn't kill a child. You wouldn't kill a rodent. You're only killing time. That fake shit killed the moment. No, you're starting to kill my vibe. You think that'd give you the ill component? No, it's giving me the urge to hurt you for all them perverts like Philip Bowden. Oh, man. Y'all want some more John shit? Yeah. John shit. I mean, you know what I mean? Is Johnson smaller than a lawn tick's arm is? He's a house, right? He's a house, right? His head's linoleum, his back's probably grown a carpet, his reputation's a doormat, his ass been rolled through more than most garages. I mean, if real life was like a movie, you would think we'd Die Hard from Johnny English. This dude looks a lot like Johnny Malkovich mixed with Bruce Willis. But it isn't. You ain't really fit to this music, and I don't get it because you aren't stupid. Using wittier literary terms than a law student, dude even came through his own political agenda. He like John Lewis, except his political literature has more of a farce to it. He John Stewart on the straight and narrow, though his attack crooked. You know King John, that's a pawns movement. I flipped his style, his lyrics, his appearance, and name. If y'all don't give it to me here unanimously, y'all clearly insane. People mad at me for taking time off. Fuck that. Back then I was clearing a lane. If I wasn't still here spearing them flames, no one wanna hear what y'all saying. Woo! I want a tattoo.
Alright! We just had a fucking dope rhyme and punishment battle league battle right there. I'm gonna check with my judges. Be right back with the decision. Alright. What are you thinking?
Entertainment-wise, I have to give it to Jim. Lyrically, I gotta give it to John. John.
John, okay. What are you saying? Jim? Okay, you get the Jim. Right here, Jim.
2-1 for Jim. Yeah.
How's my judge is? Oh, there he is. Here. Who are you giving that to?
You know what? It's on a third.
John? Okay. What are you happy? And what do you say?
John the third.
Third? All right. All right. Y'all want to win that battle? Yeah! 3 judges to 2. Give it to John the Third.